ジェットジャガーだ。強えぜ。
音楽データの解析結果が出
Why does this anime look so old style? I mean, I'm not complaining, I like it. It just has that very old feel to it, which is probably what they're going for. So a second teaser to Godzilla Singular Point has dropped, and a lot of people are excited about it. You don't really hear it in the mainstream, but in the Godzilla fan base, it is all over the place. It is all a ruckus, and I am so freaking happy. One of the biggest things that's so awesome about it is the design for Godzilla.
Damn. Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy! Damn!
I don't know about you, but I am loving Godzilla's new design. I always loved when people would do iterations or fan art of Godzilla looking like a reptile, you know? Instead of just this thing with these big-ass tree trunks on his frickin' feet. Even though, to be realistic, this is a lot more real, because if you had a creature that was this frickin' huge, it would make sense that his legs would be like sauropod legs. Especially if he's putting all of his weight on just these two. So they gots to be thick. Imagine all that weight is just bearing down on those ankles. I can feel them snapping under the weight of this massive creature. But I'm not gonna lie, I actually love his design. It makes him look very intimidating, and it makes him look like something that can easily chase you if you're trying to run away from it. So everyone's excited because we're supposed to be getting Godzilla vs. Kong for the people in the future. You don't know what we're talking about. You're lucky because you didn't have to wait for this. Good for you. But we've already had Godzilla anime-oriented series. It was a trilogy that I absolutely enjoyed, but it didn't deliver to a lot of people because there was just so little action that people were like, what in the hell are we watching? Where's the action? And right near the end, Godzilla Earth basically does nothing. We did get the introduction to a whole new Godzilla, which was really exciting. I call him Granddaddy Godzilla of all the other Godzillas because he looks like an old-ass tree trunk looking man. But we also got an exciting new world of what would happen if this type of Godzilla took over our planet, and I absolutely loved it. I love the lore, I love the story, and I always enjoy watching different interpretations of a franchise. And it delivered in that respect for me personally. But, of course, people wanted a little bit more action, they wanted a little bit more, and you can't blame them. Because we, as Godzilla fans, are so dignified, and we deserve the best. It is said that Anime Studio Bones, behind My Hero Academia, is in partnership with Studio Orange, that made Beastars and Land of the Lustrous, which I did not watch. And they will produce a series combining hand-drawn and CG animation styles. There's some people that don't like that. They're like, what the frick is that? Like, it looks so jarring and it looks like it doesn't belong. But I personally don't mind it. If we can see all the people and all the action as the hand-drawn animation, then you have that. I don't necessarily mind it. This does put me a little bit in mind of Monster Hunter Evolution. Revolution? Sorry, Monster Rancher 4. I think it was Monster Rancher 4 Evolution. You know what? I still feel like I'm getting it wrong. Let me go look at my PlayStation stuff real quick. Hold on. Okay, my bad. I was kind of right. Monster Rancher Evolution, or Evo. This was actually Monster Rancher 5 on the PlayStation 2. I have all of the Monster Ranchers. I love Monster Rancher. To me, personally, it was better than Pokemon, just in my opinion. But yeah, I used to play this shit like non-stop. I love the monsters. I like the fact that you get to train them, and they actually fight for real. They're not standing on the opposite side of the screens and doing turn stuff. You actually control them so they fight as realistically as possible. I'm so sorry it didn't take off more. But that's what this style kind of reminds me of. As for Godzilla's style, like I said, I do admit I love that his legs are still very massive, but they also are more streamlined, which makes me think that he's optimized for running, and maybe his bones are fortified enough to handle his weight. Clearly, our MonsterVerse Godzilla does not look as though he is retrofitted for running on land. He looks like he's retrofitted for supporting himself on land, but running on land? Nope, that's a big ass no. That creature is probably there to keep himself stable while he's fighting other monsters or traversing the land, but he's mainly an aquatic beast. This thing looks like it makes its home on land, and it's used to running shit down, which makes it more terrifying, to be honest. You'll notice that his arms are also a lot more muscular than we usually see it. Like, I mean, based on his proportions, it does look like his arms are used for grabbing and fighting a lot more so. He looks like an overgrown, beefed up raptor with a very small head and no dew claw. Okay, maybe raptor's not the wrong, maybe raptor's the wrong thing to use. Allosaurus? I don't know. Another thing that people are asking is is whether or not this Godzilla animation is going to be in line with the MonsterVerse movies. I don't know. I think that people are saying right now that it's not canon. This is just its own thing, just like Godzilla Earth was. Which, look, I don't have a problem with that. I'm fine with us having completely different universes set in different timelines, or just different stories altogether. Because if one falls apart, then guess what? We have another one to bounce back on. What people seem to be most hoping for is that this will have a lot more action, which it looks like it's going to have, because things were kind of slow in the other anime trilogy. So people are hoping that they're just going to see a lot more actions and more of the monsters, of course, because, you know, that's what we really want to see. And it looks like we're going to have more of that and more monsters to boot. So what do you guys think about the second teaser? Do you think it's going to deliver? Do you think that we're going to get something amazing with Godzilla Singular Point? And do you think this is also going to be a franchise that is going to be there for the long haul? I certainly hope so. It looks really good, and I'm excited because, of course, it has monsters. Why would I not be? Let us know what you think in the comments, and thanks so much for watching. This has been Ultiori. You ask, we answer.